This video, I'm going to show you how to rank #1 in both Google Shopping ads and Google search ads. Collagen. It's a very broad search. Bang. Our client, the Collagen Co, comes up as #1 for a very broad search. Collagen. Let's do lines, bang. One of our clients, bang. Forest Superfoods. So that's one of our clients. But here's the Slack channel with the client, Forest Superfoods. Also the Collagen Co. Slack channel is here. So you can see they are a client of ours. Our clients, they're dominating the Google Shopping results. They're ranking #1. By the end of this video, you're going to know the exact 3-part protocol that we use to dominate both search and shopping results. The exact same system that these clients use to get to that #1 position in some of the most competitive niches on Google. Here's the problem that most business owners face. They think ranking #1 on Google is just about who spends the most money. They're throwing thousands of dollars at higher bids. Maybe they're watching their competitors outrank them, and then they're just wondering why their Google ads budget just keeps growing while the results stay flat. I'm going to show you why that approach is completely backwards. First off, the big but obvious thing, and that is quality score. Mostly because even veteran media buyers nowadays don't even understand this completely. So most people think Google ads works like an auction where the highest bidder wins position #1, and here's what actually happens. Google uses a simple multiplication formula. Ad rank equals your bid times your quality score. The highest ad rank gets position #1. So here's an example to understand the math. Let's say you're targeting organic dog food with a $3 bid, and you've optimized your campaign to achieve a quality score of 9 out of 10. Your theoretical ad rank would be $3 times 9, which equals 27. If a competitor has a $4 bid, that's 33% higher than yours. But let's say they have a poorly optimized campaign with a quality score of 3. Their ad rank would be $4 times 3, which equals 12. In theory, you get position #1, even though they bid $1 more per click. You get more clicks and you pay less, while your competitor wastes 33% more budget, ranking below you. So quality score is made up of 3 parts. I'm going to show you exactly how to optimize each one. Starting with grade 1. So grade 1 is expected click-through rate. To break it down simply, this is how likely people are to click your ads. You want to use persuasive elements like maybe social proof, offers, and just real urgency that is relevant to the person searching for your product. Put your exact keyword in your first headline. Use power words like premium or guaranteed, and add numbers like save 30% or 5-star rated. Here's a quick example. Instead of dog food for sale, maybe use premium organic dog food - vet recommended - free shipping. We've used very similar formulas like these. We've seen massive jumps in CTR just from these sort of changes, but this is probably your lowest optimization. Grade 2 is ad relevance. So your ad must closely match what people actually searched for. If someone searches organic dog food, your headline must say organic dog food. The more relevant your ads are to the keywords you're targeting, the higher your score is. And this brings me to my next point. Never put different product types in the same ad group. You want control of budget at a granular level. Some keywords will be more expensive or just have more competition, and you should be able to adjust your budget to that. Now lastly, grade 3 is just landing page experience. I just want to take a pause here because a lot of media buyers and veterans in the space actually have this part of the equation all f***ed up. You'll hear people say it's worth a quarter of your score. Our head of media buying, Filippo, who was previously at Google, used to teach teams at Google on how quality score works, and what he discovered in Google was your landing page had a bigger influence on quality score than what most people assume. And this is becoming even more important with the introduction of AI Max. Google's new AI search campaigns, it basically will use the content on your website product feed to generate ads for people in Google's AI search, recommendations, and chat. You want to maximize your grade 3 optimization. When people click your ad, they need to see the same headline within 3 seconds. Plus the product they search for, they need to have a clear buy button too. And ideally, you want to be able to have added information for keywords you target. Let's have a look at this example here. So this client sells supplements for women. Peach Perfect, they were selling an PCOS supplement, multivitamin actually, and most people don't really know what this is, but there is one huge use case for it that definitely had search volume, and that was weight loss for women with PCOS. As you can see here, we created a customized landing page dedicated to this keyword alone. Not only can we maximize conversions this way, but we also rank higher for these searches. As you can see, hormonal imbalance, insulin resistance, slowed metabolism. This resonated with the whole PCOS and weight loss nature of the landing page. We mentioned like a better approach, supports hormonal weight management. So not only can we maximize conversions this way, but we can also rank higher for these searches. But here's where most people mess this up. They think quality score is the end game. Quality score gets you in the game, but there are specific metrics you can track to know when you're actually dominating position 1. And this will help set you up nicely for when to talk about shopping ads later on in this video. So let's dive into this Google Ads dashboard for a minute. In your Google Google Ads ad account, go to campaigns, then keywords, and add columns for absolute top impression share, and search impression share. The auction insights report is your competitive intelligence goldmine. It shows you exactly how you're performing against competitors for the same keywords, their impression share, overlap rate, and average position. You can't see their exact bids, but you can see if they are outranking you and by how much. Also, if you have access to these tools, you want to use something like SEMrush, as you can see, just to estimate competitor spending on specific keywords, then cross-reference that with the Google Ads Transparency Center to see their actual ad copy. They're spending heavily but not getting position 1. It usually means quality score issues you can exploit. You can apply these insights to both search and shopping to find places you can optimize. Now, most of the stuff we've covered so far has been about search ads, but the psychology sort of stuff with Google Shopping ads works very similar. First, let's break down how shopping ads typically place on the search results. So shopping ads rank based on 4 factors: bid amount, product feed optimization, merchant center, and user experience. Missing out on one of these means you can end up A, not showing up in the shopping ads, or B, not ranking high within the Google Shopping ads results. Most people only focus on bids, but just like with search relevance, this is where you can win with lower costs. Here's an example to show you what I mean. Let's say you're selling women's running shoes. Your competitor has a basic title like Nike running shoes, and then they're bidding $2.50 per click. You optimize your title to women's running shoes, lightweight mesh, breathable athletic sneakers, comfort, Nike Air Zoom size 7, and you're only bidding $1.80 per click. So even though you're bidding 28% less, you'll likely rank higher just because your title matches way more search queries that people are actually typing in. Your competitor only shows up for Nike running shoes searches. You show up for women's running shoes, lightweight running shoes, mesh running shoes, breathable sneakers, athletic shoes, Nike running shoes, and heaps more. Same product, same landing page, but you get way more visibility for less money because you actually understand how the algorithm actually works. Let's break down each of these 4 factors and show you exactly how to optimize them. So factor 1, product feed optimization. This is where most brands completely up, and it's actually one of the most important factors for getting your products to show up in first place. The first attribute we want to talk about is the title attribute. It's a huge factor in how Google decided to show your ads. Remember, shopping doesn't use keywords like it does in search. It uses your shopping feed to actually find and connect you with relevant searches. Here's a title formula that we use for prospecting traffic, meaning new customers. That does allow you to actually get new customers on Google. Just a note here, obviously you can submit titles with up to 150 characters, but because Google will only display up to 70 characters on shopping ads and free product listings, we do strongly recommend you to submit titles with the core information at 70 or less characters with whatever possible. But let me break this down for you. Characters 1 to 40, primary keyword zone. This is what Google reads first and sort of weights highest for matching searches. So the formula is gender plus product type plus primary benefit. Instead of Nike running shoes, you sort of start with women's running shoes, lightweight mesh. The optimized version targets women specifically, mentions the material, and includes the primary benefit. Characters 41 to 80, secondary keyword zone. Add supporting attributes that people actually search for. We continue our example with breathable athletic training sneakers. Our title covers women's running shoes, lightweight running shoes, mesh running shoes, breathable sneakers, athletic shoes, and training shoes. And then characters 81 to 120, brand plus description zone. You want to include brand name, any additional selling points as well would be good. We add Nike Air Zoom Pegasus cushioned. Characters 121 to 150, long tail keyword opportunities. Because this part will be cut off by Google, you want to use this for any extra information for Google to match your ideal customer because they're not going to see it anyways. But the title is only part of the product feed optimization. Google also needs specific attributes to rank you correctly, and they are required ones that will get your products disapproved if you don't have them. Starting with the required attributes, there are 3 you absolutely need to know. Gender attribute, you set this up in products, then gender in Google Merchant Center. The values are male, female, or unisex. This matters because 67% of shopping searches include gender intent. If someone searches women's running shoes and you don't have the gender attribute set to female, Google will not show your product. You've also got the age group attribute. The values are adult, kids, toddler, infant, or newborn, and this prevents your adult products from showing up to parents searching for kid items, which would waste your budget and annoy customers as well. And then you have the product type attribute. The format is category, then subcategory, then specific type. For our running shoes example, it would be apparel and accessories, shoes, and then athletic shoes, and then running shoes. Now there's other high impact optional attributes too, such as color attribute, material attribute, size attribute, custom label strategy. So if you want to break down a checklist on the exact feed optimization protocol that we use, go ahead can sign up to our newsletter below in the description to grab it. Before we move on to our last 2 points, I want to discuss custom labels briefly. As you can see on my screen, custom labels let you basically segment products for strategic bidding. You can get 5 labels, and here's how to basically dominate and get ranked number 1. So the idea is simple. Not all your products are equal. So why bid the same amount on everything? You can create labels for performance tier, profit margin, competition level, seasonality, and even product launches. This basically lets you bid more aggressively on your best performers and high margin products while reducing spend on those underperformers. Same overall budget, but concentrated on winners instead of actually spreading it out thin across everything. Let's move on to the next factor, which is the merchant center performance. Your merchant center directly impacts your rankings. Most people completely ignore this part, or they do it and they it up so bad. We see it across 90% of ad accounts that we audit, but it's what separates the brands that consistently rank position number 1 from those that struggle to even make the top 5, top 6. You want to score high in the scorecard that Google gives you, and it considers a few factors in that, which is shipping experience, return experience, browsing experience, purchase experience. Let me break down exactly what these mean. So shipping experience, your shipping should be fast and reliable. You want to partner with reliable carriers, not just the cheapest options, and build buffer time into your delivery estimates. It's better to under promise and over deliver than to have late deliveries hurt your score. Return experience, your return window should be 30 plus days minimum. This is the industry standard for competitive ranking. 45 to 60 days gives you a significant advantage. The return process should be simple and clear. Free returns if your margin allows, or a reasonable sort of flat fee. You need automated return initiation on your website and a clear policy page that matches your GMC settings exactly. Now moving on to the third one, browsing experience. This needs to be 90% or higher. Google does prioritize fast loading product pages and just clear navigation. Just give the customers a nice journey from ad to checkout, because customers expect seamless browsing. Moving on to purchase experience. This needs to be 95% or higher. Your checkout process must be smooth, right guys? You want to be also secure and mobile optimized. You want to remove any friction points and just ensure payment options are clear. It's better to simplify your purchase flow than to have people leaving their cart, not purchasing, and it just hurts your score. And then lastly, review integration. Install a review app, set up automated review requests 7 days after delivery. Stars appear in your shopping ads, which does mean higher click-through rate. If you want a video just on that, because a lot of people have questions about getting those stars in your Google shopping ads, feel free to drop in the comments and we might potentially make a video just on that. You want to enable Google customer reviews program. This shows on all your shopping ads once you're qualified. Also make sure your business information is complete in Google Merchant Center. This includes your customer service phone number, business address, return policy URL, and shipping information. Google uses this to calculate your merchant performance score and determine how trustworthy your business is. It's simple, but it's all in the details. Factor 3 is bid amount strategy. As I mentioned before, most people think you just bid higher to get position number 1, but there's actually a formula you can use based on your current performance. First, let Google collect auction data for 2 weeks with moderate bids. Then you want to use auction insights to see who you're competing against and understand the competitive landscape. Then use a tiered bidding strategy based on your data. Use your custom labels to create tiers, bid aggressively on best performers and high margin products, also moderately on good products and conservatively on standard products. You can also use bid adjustments for devices and obviously peak shopping times and high value locations to win the auctions that matter most. Now last but not least, for ranking number 1 on shopping, factor number 4, user experience optimization. So remember the landing page optimization that we covered in the quality score section. When people click your shopping ad, they need to see they're in the right place within 3 seconds. Same principle as search ads, but with shopping specific requirements. Your product image must match your shopping ad exactly. Prices need to be consistent and your page load speed needs to be under 2.5 seconds. I won't repeat everything we covered earlier about landing page optimization, but the core requirements are the same. This entire protocol, it's not just about getting more traffic, it's about dominating your market while your competitors waste money on inefficient strategies. Look, this might sound complicated, but here's the truth. Your competitors are either doing this systematically already or they're leaving money on the table that you can take advantage of. The businesses that understand Google's actual ranking algorithms are the ones that survive, especially with ad costs increasing nowadays and every single year. You need to be able to know how to rank high. Any ecom brand that wants this system implemented within your Google ad account, go ahead, book in a call with myself myself. Happy to chat and see if it makes sense for your business. I'm not going to pitch you on this call. I'm just going to show you what we would do within your ad account to get you ranking number one. Treat it as a free consulting call. And if you want to talk about us managing your ad account and the fees behind it, you can bring that up and we can discuss that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.